many concepts in social science have a Eurocentric origin, derived from European experiences, derived from European worldviews, and sometimes even from European ideologies, but are used as universal concepts, neglecting the experiences and the worldviews and the perceptions of non-Western origin. European social science is usually quite content with European social scientists and often neglects the very interesting debates and theories that come from Latin American or Indian social science departments. In political theory, not only Kant and Locke and Rousseau, and not only Foucault and Giddens and Bourdieu, but to also teach Ashish Nandy and Dipesh Chakrabarty, to include Aimé Césaire and Frantz Fanon. At the moment, I'm doing research on German school books from a post-colonial perspective, and what strikes me is that in many school books we find a juxtaposition of the pros and cons of colonialism, the bad aspects of colonialism, the good aspects of colonialism, in which the building of infrastructure is included, in which the building of hospitals is included. Numerous positive aspects of colonialism are being listed. Now, in the representation of National Socialism in German school books, you would never find such a thing. Why? Because it is deemed offensive towards the victims of National Socialism to list these positive effects of National Socialism as if there might be a rational debate whether the positive aspects might have outweighed the negative impact. Now, in the area of colonialism, such a juxtaposition of the pros and cons is obviously not deemed offensive towards the victims. So we are dealing here with two different standards. Although European colonialism was a bloody endeavor in human history and has elicited a death toll unparalleled in human history, we still, from the European perspective, are prone to stress the positive aspects, which might be perceived and is perceived by some of the victims of colonialism or the heirs of the victims of colonialism to be very offensive, as if the roads that have been built might outweigh the massacres that have been performed. Once you do not grow up any longer with the perception that all relevant knowledge has been produced by Europeans and that all concepts you use in social science are of course European concepts, and that democracy and self-determination are European ideas, then things start to evolve by themselves. And I think this process will unfold a certain dynamic that people will start to see not only their research but also the world differently, and will start asking questions and start doing things differently. At least that's what I hope for.